Hello everyone, my name is Armin, welcome to my gaming channel. I'll be continuing playing Let's Play series of Age of Wonders Planetfall. I'm playing as Oswald Pierce, a outbound synthesis commander. Right? In the last episode I managed to capture the colony of Ikur and finish the war with Kiri Uskol. And right now I'm marching my forces south to get rid of the other Kirko player. His name is Rotokosrax. And I had a situation which I don't know what caused it, but for some reason a war with the Autonoms has broke out. I don't know what was the cause of that. Anyway, that removed the Unifier Victory timer, so I've decided to postpone, rather to forfeit the Unifier Victory, and instead I'm gonna go and finish off this player, and that way I will get an Alliance victory. So that's my plan for now. Now I'm also upgrading my forces here because they could use some better units. So right now I'm gonna go and switch this trooper out here for another paladin. This will be the most effective use here. He will benefit also from the networking here. Now I'm gonna go and move these forces here, and I'll take out this Autonom army because I have a quest for the Autonoms and it's quite nicely in my way. So let's try to use auto combat here. Right, that's
Objective
done.
completed.
I'll take the reward. This has boosted my relationships again with them. And my hero has leveled up. Now here I have a melee specialist. So let's grab intuitive strikes here for now. The other thing that I'm gonna go and grab martial artists, I suppose. And or maybe not. I'll leave that for now, and I'm gonna go for a close quarter specialist because I can do that. And now I wanna leave this one. However, I will upgrade this defensive mod into a tier 3 one, or even tier 4. Go for the discharge shield. However, what I'm thinking about is the time that data scrolled, since it will grant 1 stack of recognition every turn if she doesn't have one. This is a nice defensive mod, so let's confirm that one. Also gonna go and check out my weapons here because I have much better weapons here. Got this Volt Pike right now. However, I am gonna go and switch that one out for a Void Hammer, I suppose. Or the Aztec Fangs. Let's go for the Aztec Fangs. This is much better because she's a hereditary hero, so this will work nicely. And I'm gonna go and switch this arc grenade for a range weapon. This way she'll have some more flexibility. I suppose the Volt Pistol will be useful here because I intend to use her to charge into battle. At least that's my plan, generally. And this is a single shot weapon. It has quite nice damage for a secondary weapon, so it won't lose effectiveness with movement. So let's go this way. Alright. So let's march on further south to these colonies here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, all of these stacks are already upgraded in a way that is, I believe, the most efficient right now. Now, I have also this reserve units here in case of, let's say, losses or something. But I'm not gonna go and upgrade them right now. I'm gonna use the rest of my Cosmite to build and upgrade a bunch of new units right now. Wrong colonies, sorry. Alright. Now I'm gonna go and build up some new better units here when capable. Let's take a closer look here. Get access to the Paladin and the Diviner from those best tier 3 units. However, that's because I don't have the barracks up and running yet. And also because... ah, alright. So, let's build the barracks here. I'm gonna go and switch this back to production. To boost it up. There we go. Hammer that's here can annex a new sector. And right now I'm gonna go and grab this one here. And I'm gonna go and use it for another residential sector here. Now I still have a couple of upgrades to do for the food sector, but that's not necessary because the grove dwelling is level 5 naturally. So let's upgrade the residential sectors here. Energy siphon is ready, so let's start to siphon energy from Rodo.
Operations primed and ready.
Now, let's go for the research tabs right now. And let's start priming another operation right now. Could go for the faction war trigger here. I suppose this is a good idea here. So let's do it this way. I'm gonna go and switch out this worker bee right now, and I'll put another tier 2 or tier 3 unit in here. Let's see here. This works on biological and cyborg units. It's also mineral units aren't considered either of these. Yeah, it's not. So that won't work. Could grab a planter here. This will increase the army power quite nicely there. Alright.
Happiness event in colony.
Right, my prospector here. Let's send him this way. Let's send the scouts to look at those colonies there. Let's see what do they have, how much. They don't have too many units around here. This will be a walk in the park, I suppose. At least it looks like it right now. Unless they have a organized force somewhere where I don't see it. I don't have vision here. Let's ask them, and also for an intelligence share. Let's take a closer look. If Rodo doesn't have an organized force somewhere. Well, he does. A very small force here. So this looks like it will really be a walk in the park. Another small force here, so let's do it that way. And let's end the turn. Someone's using counter operation here against me. I suppose that will be only counter operation which I remember
Objective completed.
will be the one here.
Enemy
Yeah.
operation detected.
It reduces the operation duration by 2 turns, but that doesn't matter too much. Not right now. They want to trade Casus Belli with me. So let's do that.
Our latest entropic decay weapons trigger instability in the atomic composition of all matter. The very atoms of your enemies are your weapon. Marvel as your enemies disintegrate, bleeding not blood, but the very nuclei of the atoms from their bodies. Rutledge Macmillan, Paladin Labs.
Now, I got the exponential decay mod. This is where I have access to a bunch of tier 3 mods from the entropy tree. Now I'm done with that, and now I'm feeling like upgrading this way to grab a much better synthesis weapon here, which allows my units to be integrated. So let's go this way. This grants me access to the Incapacitate Demon Shell.
I can reach your strings. Let's play. Dance for me, puppets. Team Lulz. Hacktivists.
Now, got access to some not too useful mods for me right now. However, further ones will be more useful. So, now I will move here to this colony. I'll capture it. After that I will move this way. I got enough firepower to deal with that. So let's move in here. They have no forces besides the colony militia, so this is another cakewalk. Let's capture this colony. Let's move in closer, and when I'm done with that, I'm gonna go and upgrade my units further. Especially I'm gonna go and exchange this state in decay component with the structural integrity diminisher to boost my damage a bit. Now I also have access to that Maxwell's puzzle box. However, I'm wondering whether or not I want to switch that one out for something somewhere. The puzzle box is another offensive mod, so I need to consider that one. If I'm not mistaken, it also works. Yeah, it's a cone attack, so it works from close range at best. Now, it will work much better for me with that total integrity mod here, total network integration, because I want to have at least one offensive mod and a mixture of 1 or 2 offensive or defensive mods. It could work quite nicely here, I suppose, for Landgrave, since he's a melee unit. So let's go and throw this one here, and in order to sustain his defensive capabilities, I'm gonna go and switch the targeting demon shell for a guardian demon shell. So let's switch that up. Planter is good as it is right now. Paladins as well, since I don't want to throw full offensive mods because that would make a glass cannon out of them, and that's not something I want to do. I got this hero here. She's got this hollow essence arc, which grants her resurgence, and it's also a tier 3 mod, so I want to leave that. However, I wish to boost the firepower, so I will give her the targeting demon shield here instead. Now, Hamlet of the Seer. As I said before, I will give this one a residential sector here. And I'm gonna go and focus on energy production more. Alright. He's still considering that request.
Production ready.
Biscua, the Kirkle colony here. Now, this will be a production sector here, in order to boost my production capabilities. It's still at 14 with growth, so I will grab a bioengineered food plantation here for now. Alright, that's better. Let's move that prospect some more sectors there. Let's move these reserve forces here this way. Let's move these scouts further south in order to check out what we have there. Alright, end turn. Now, there's this stack here. Gonna go and leave the reserve forces on guard in case they would move in here and attack me. I'll move my hero. These stacks lead by heroes on the offense further. Let's out of combat this one. Now this will be a bigger battle, so I believe I will use manual here. What do they want? Dipping suburbs here. Oh boy, that's a bit annoying. But I'll accept that demand, at least for the moment. I'm gonna go and buy it out at once. Target not valid. So that means that he's at war with everyone
Operations
here.
primed and ready.
So that was a waste of resources right now. My mistake, should have checked that beforehand. Alright. So if that's the case, then since I already have the energy siphon and the research tabs going, I could go for something different and grab intervention right now. Alright. He can't do that for me. Too bad. Where does he have his forces focus right now? Here. Since he's over there, he's going, looks like he's going after the capital. I'm gonna go and ask him to attack the main colony there. Could you please attack this? I suppose that should be manageable for him since he has these 3 stacks and there are almost no defenders there. If he doesn't move these forces there to the south, then he'll lose the capital. If he loses the capital, he'll be between the anvil and the hammer, and in that moment it will be almost done. So let's keep these forces here right now for guarding purposes, so that this stack doesn't move up here and take over.
Production ready.
Got the barracks done here, so now I can focus on unit production much more. So let's do that. I want a bunch of tier 3 and tier 2 units here. So let's grab the champion first. After that I'm gonna go and grab a watcher. Let's see here. Didn't upgrade his mods yet. So let's do that right now. We'll keep the double offensive mod here. And I'll remove the decay component here. Here on the other hand, a tier 2 mod would be nice. An offensive mod. And this tier 2 mods, the better pattern analyzer, I believe will work better. So let's do this. I'll leave the synthesis mod on. Let's move these forces, the scout further south. This terrain is quite difficult, so they won't have an easy time catching him in the mountains. Alright, let's enter and see what he does here, because this is interesting. Why? No. This is one thing that I don't understand. Why is he pulling his forces away here, when he could simply go after the capital? Alright, he's onto it. Quite probable that I will reach that colony in the meantime, but it's good to know. Alright, let's focus here. Let's upgrade the overdrive reactor as well, to get some more cosmite there.
Enemy operation detected.
Or your code or belong to us. On the network, the most absurd memes are traffic totems. If you understand the totems, you can establish a rapport with other talents that is exploitable with the right network interface hacks. The solution? Don't propagate stupid memes. Andrew Hillock, cybersecurity counter-ops expert.
Alright, now I have access to the skirmish subroutines. This will be more useful than the malware demon here.
These latest scanners will know our neighbor's business before they do. Derper Blaley, Sensorica Technologies, head physicist.
And here I have the scanner upgrade, which grants me information about the enemy allegiance and the number of units in stacks, useful for scouting. Now, I could go for deep infiltration here, but I don't feel like that's necessary. Right now I'm gonna go for the research development, and after that I will grab the anthropologic research and the ritual hospitality systems. Got an island colonist here, bunch of them. Could be because of this, but I'm not quite sure. Let's send this scryer that way to take it back. in the meantime, let's throw a few more colonists this way.
Production ready.
Here on the other hand, let's start reorganizing these colonies here. Now, here I wanted to grab a residential sector. Here on the other hand, I wanted to dismantle this agro-exploitation. Use that for research. Now let's move in here. Still can't get quite close to it.
Operations primed and ready.
Let's use the 0-day vulnerability here, because I want to use an operation next turn. This will reduce their operation defense, however, well, it doesn't matter anyway, because they have... I'm maxed out here anyway. I'll use that next turn when I move all of my units here into position.
Production ready.
Get this champion done. Now let's grab a watcher here. Top-notch watcher. I'm gonna go and use the rest energy production right now. And next turn I'm gonna go and grab a... maybe I will do it right now. I'll grab this protector and I'll mod him after production.
Production ready.
Got this here done. So let's generate some energy here for the next turn. Alright, now my scout. These guys are on guard mode now. Alright, they have a larger stack here, it looks like it. This could prove interesting. It looks like they've managed to regroup here. You need to watch out. I'm sure they are heading for the capital here. This could prove interesting. Alright. Now here I've got two production sectors. Is that viable here? Not much. However, I will leave this one as a production sector. However, this one I will switch to energy production. And after that, I will grab another food production sector here. And I will go after this Shrouded Shrine in the long run, which won't happen. Anyway, that's my plan, anyways. So let's remove the military engineering guild from here. While here, I will generate simply some energy. Let's end the turn. Let's see here. Right, they are moving up north here. Alright, now let's get rid of this colony here. I'm gonna go and do it manually. Got the domination victory coming in.
Production ready.
Now these units here, can't upgrade them quite yet. So let's start moving this way to the front line. It'll take 6 turns to get there. Or 5 turns if I use the teleporter. Now then there's Bastion. Can annex another sector. Now this will be the last research sector here. The core here could also annex a new sector. Now, what could I do here? What would prove most beneficial? I feel that I should switch this up a little bit and remove this food production from here, and instead I'm gonna go and turn this one into another residential sector. This way I will get access to these sectors here. Thanks to that, I will be able to annex another sector for one, and the other thing is that I will get access to these 2 sectors, and I'll be able to maximize my research profits here, and I'll be able to utilize this spot for food production much more efficiently. Alright.
Now that we've discovered how to extract every possible...
Right. Fine by me. Let's upgrade this, because in the long run I will need it, although right now I'm not using it. Alright, let's get this back. Now it looks like I can't annex it right now because I lost the residential sector here, so I'll have to release this base right now, unfortunately, recapture this, and after that I will have to make another orbital relay here. Quite annoying actually, but there's nothing I can do about it right now. Alright, so it's time to enter combat here. Let's see which stack is more powerful. This one is less powerful, however there is
Operations primed and ready.
here. So I'll drop the tribulation down here. This will attack more units this way, and will deal damage to the colony militia as well. So let's do this. Another crushing advantage here, however this is a larger battle and I want to see it in my own eyes, especially to see how my units will manage here. Now I have a couple of these monitors here, so I will initialize the connections here as well as here. This will work quite nicely with all of my mechanical units. Plus, let's use the power calculation. Now, let's take a look at a bunch of units here. Are mostly concentrated here. So I'll have to start moving these units south here. While taking care against the enemy attacks. Right, let's start moving in closer. Alright. Well, these units also start to move closer. Slowly. Overwatch. Can't get over there. This way. So I'll have to move it somewhat like this. Now I'm gonna go and throw down a sentence somewhere here. Let's see here. I need to move this way to avoid that overwatch. Now, I've got this banner and I have control over it. This will prove useful. Let's start moving the protectors front. Now it's quite improbable that they will move in closer here, so I'll enter defensive mode. However, I am going to move this hero a little bit closer here and enter Overwatch because he has a longer range now. No, has longer range at all. Right, to the Sentinel. And turn, let's see what they do. Diversity is kicking in here everywhere.
Operations ready.
Alright, so now it's my time to drop some operations here. Could go for Battle's Defense Protocol. This will boost the defensiveness, however it's more of a healing ability, so I won't use it right now. The other thing that I could do, that is more efficient I suppose, is throw down a skirmish subroutines operation. This will boost the damage as well as the impact resistance to all integrated units, which means it's generally almost my whole army. Alright, let's launch this. And let's start targeting them slowly. Alright. Now we've got this hacker here gonna go and drop the Punisher missile here. It is a demolisher, so it will outright destroy this cover here. And this allows me to shut this guy down.
As the Oracle foretold.
Now, got this hero here. He's quite well armored, so the Sentinel will be able to reduce his armor a bit. Now, the Golem, he's not subject to flanking attacks because he has all-around awareness. So let's use that. Let's move the hero up closer. Now I suppose she is blinded. Yeah, for sure. Could drop this rod emanation, however, I don't feel like it. So the best order of business right now will be to defend. Now, could issue a challenge here. Got a 52% chance that this will hit on the hero, and this will cause him to run straight to the protector. Quite an annoying mod here. It works only one turn, but that's more than enough. Now let's issue a challenge here. And I will use the champions to jump somewhere here. This is a good spot. Now I'll enter defense mode, because that's the most efficient way right now. Because defense mode grants Tireless and Resolute. Tireless causes that the unit won't exit Overwatch when it hits, and Resolute, what does it do? I don't remember. It won't lose Overwatch when staggered. Quite powerful if you ask me. So let's enter here. Let's drop Ice Fruit. Let's move in closer with this flowering note here. Could drop this, however, I should have done that first. Now I don't have a nice shot there. So let's do it this way. That was a crit and then caused allergic reaction, which reduces kinetic and biochemical resistance. Quite nice. Let's move in here and enter defense mode right now. Now, this is a good cause to drop some acres in a bit. It would be a good place to drop this curse, but I'm not capable of hitting here. However, if I hit here, that will be most beneficial.
Enemy down.
There we go. Now let's start this way.
Enemy destroyed.
Nice shot there. Now I'm gonna go and drop this curse on these units. This will make this hidden much easier to hit. That's something that I want to do, because with that it is Shrouding it's quite difficult there. So let's simply move in there.
Enemy down.
So move out of this caustic smoke here.
Enemy killed.
Let's enter Overwatch here. I'll move closer with my hero and enter Overwatch as well. Let's move in closer. Slowly but steady. Alright, this hero is dead, honestly. Let's drop the perception here again. Let's see what they do. Okay, a bunch of grazes there. Alright, I need to get rid of that barrage because it will
As the oracle
cause a lot of pain to
foretold.
me. So now, let's see. Got a bunch of offensive operations here and there. Could use them up. Instant kill on a single unit, that's not too useful. Alright, something else. The question is what I want to do right now. Let's drop Erratic Misfortune here because I'm utilizing this quite a lot. This will prove useful. Right. You're resisted, but the rest are quite vulnerable there. There we go. Now I can move this hero here, this golem here. So I'm gonna go and do that. And this way I have a nice shot with the rod emanation here.
As the oracle foretold.
All of those, looks like it. Now let's focus on the barrager here. If I could get that immolation there, this will prove much beneficial there. Sentence this one.
Enemy killed.
There we go. Let's start moving up. Got those hackers here and a bunch of frenzy, drained, and a hero. Right. That was an electrified and a static charge, it looks like it. Let's drop another banner here. Let's move in closer. This paladin Unfortunately, it's under the effect of an incapacitated demon, so I won't be able to use it for a turn or two. Right now I'm gonna go and hit this turret here, because I want to eliminate it. Let's drop these vines across here. Let's try to take on these frenzy. Let's see here. Ah, forgot that is a free shot. Let's try to destroy this turret here.
Enemy eliminated.
Meanwhile, let's move him closer here. Let's drop this noxious pollen here. Let's do the same here.
Enemy destroyed.
Could drop some repair nanites here. Let's utilize that. "50-50 chance to hit" is obscured. However, for some reason I don't see that it's in cover. Alright. Immolated. Nice. Let's get rid of this turret here.
Enemy down. Enemy killed.
That eliminated that transcendent to which it was linked. Let's try to hit.
Enemy annihilated.
There we go. Now this planter will have a nice day there. Let's try to drop this here, much more damage in the plant.
Enemy destroyed.
There we go. Let's drop the perception here. What else do I have here? This vine bot, however, I'll enter defense mode here. This banner again. Let's end turn. Okay, this goal needs some healing immediately.
Enemy down.
Let's transfer some more nanites here. Now move it into cover and enter defense mode. Let's move in there. Now I could move with the Vine Sprout to grab that turret, but that's not necessary. I'm more interested in taking out this hero right now and dealing with turrets.
Enemy
Go.
hero killed.
Now let's move into melee here,
The predicted outcome.
and we're done.
Unit
It took a while, but didn't suffer any losses there, and move this to the arsenal. Let's absorb this colony. Let's upgrade our hero here. Let's grab martial artist here. This will allow this hero to strike first when fighting and then overwatch. So let's confirm that. That's good enough for me. Now here. Now since I have a champion as a flying unit, so let's grab Air Commander to boost it further. Now we need to move to the capital, and it looks like we'll have a bigger fight on our hands here because these units are moving in there as well. Right, I'll leave these on guard still. So got some production going on here. Let's remove this here. Good. Grab another unit, but right now I will focus on upgrading those 3 units that I sent this way. Still got this protector to deal with. I'll wait 1 turn. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go and grab another bunch of units here. However, this time I will use minimal cosmite to do so. Alright, that'll be all for today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked it. Please like, subscribe and comment my videos. Let me know how you feel about them. And I hope I'll see you guys in the next episode. See you around.